Stay fresh music.
Yo, so how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So just over a week ago, I put together a video showing you guys the top 3 best ways to make money in GTA 5 online. And going off the feedback, it seems like a ton of you guys really seem to enjoy that video, as there was at least one method in that video that all of you guys can grind out straight away and stack millions. However, some of the methods in that video have now changed or they've been updated, so I thought I'd go ahead and put together somewhat of an updated version to that video, seeing as so many of you guys really seem to enjoy it. So as always, if you guys do enjoy this video and you do want to see me cover more epic money and RP methods in the future, all I ask is you show support by dropping a like down below, and feel free to subscribe as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first method I'm going to be showcasing in this video is how to complete this week's brand new time trial. It only takes 1 minute to complete and will earn you guys a very nice $50,000, so you really have no reason to complain. I guarantee all of you guys will come on straight away and smash this time trial at the park. Now, I would suggest you guys go ahead and use a motorbike for this time trial. There's tons of super fast motorbikes you guys can easily complete this one in, including the Sanctus, the Hakuchu Drag, the Shatoro, but in this video I'm going to keep things mutual. I'm going to use the Batty 801, which only cost around $16,000, so I guarantee all of you guys can at least afford this motorbike. But like I said, if you guys own any of the new faster motorbikes, by all means go ahead and call that one up. This week's time trial is called Vinewood Bowl and has a par time of only 2 minutes 58 seconds. Now, you guys that do watch my time trials weekly, you'll know that the majority of these time trials, I'll say 95% of them, are 100% all about speed, about maintaining a fast level of speed throughout the entire time trial. For the first time ever, I've got to say, speed isn't the main factor in this time trial. It's very much to do with you just keeping your calm towards the middle of the race, because all of this race is very easy. There's only one bit that's very tricky, that you don't have to go fast at all. You just have to stay on the road. Make sure you don't fall off the road, and I guarantee all of you guys will be able to complete this straight away. I practically done this time trial 6 or 7 times, way ahead of the par time. However, I just messed up a little bit because I was panicking, trying to go too quick, and I realized at the end, if I just completely slowed down, I was able to complete it. First time, bang, straight away. However, nonetheless, the first thing you guys want to do is make your way over to Vinewood Bowl, where the time trial is located. Now, as soon as you guys arrive at the time trial, you want to press right in the D-pad to start the time trial. As soon as you start it will show you guys where the finish line is. Now, it is northwest to your current location, so what you want to do is just mark off the actual finish line. So now when you guys restart the time trial, you'll have a waypoint there so you can follow in case you guys get lost. Even though this is a very straightforward time trial, when you see it for the first time, it's pretty easy to memorize. Now, as always, the 2 motorbikes I would suggest you guys go ahead and use are the Batty 801 or the Hakuchu. Now, I did try a new thing like a couple of weeks ago where I keep changing my motorbike every single week, and you guys seem to really like that, as it kind of showed what I was saying is true, that you can use any of these bikes, give or take. So in last week's video, I did use the Hakuchu to complete it, so I'm going to use the Batty 801 in this video, just to prove to you guys that both of these bikes are equally as good. Both have their pros and cons, but in general, you should be able to do it on either of these bikes very easy. Okay, so to kick things off straight away, I'm not going to lie, this might sound a bit ridiculous, but in my personal opinion, coming from somebody who does these time trials every single week easily, I've got to say the very first turn that you come across in this race is actually the hardest turn in the entire race. So as you guys can see, I messed up this bit straight away. You're better off just restarting it so you can land this turn as perfect as you can, because it's right at the start of the race. You're not losing out any time. If you get it a bit wrong, just try and get it perfect and pop a wheelie as soon as you start it, because there usually is a load of traffic near this little turn, so it is just completely random on the luck of the draw whether you're going to get cars parked up on that corner or not. Now, as soon as you guys turn that corner, you want to try and stay central. That's the best method I use doing this little method, just popping a wheelie as much as you can. The best thing for the Batty 801, because you've got unlimited wheelie ability, is just to hold it for as long as you can. Unlike the Hakuchu, where you can only pop wheelies every 2.9 seconds, I believe, it is kind of tedious because you have to plan it and time it out. Even though the Hakuchu is very good for this time trial also, because as you guys can tell, there isn't that many turns left and right. There is only one little bit in the middle of this race, which you're going to see that can be a bit annoying, but as I mentioned in the intro, it doesn't require you to go fast on it, so you can do it very slowly just to guarantee you get that nice easy payout. Now, as you guys can see, when you approach this part of the race, I would suggest staying on the actual right side of the road, just so you don't have any oncoming traffic, because what will actually happen when you're popping wheelies on these short roads, they might just turn last second, the cars that come oncoming face on, and it could fuck you up. Now coming approaching this final turn, you don't actually have to brake at all making this turn. This turn is perfectly possible as long as you maybe want to slightly take your hand off acceleration, but you don't have to. If you're leaning forward, press A on the Xbox or X on the PlayStation. That does also increase your speed, so if you guys can't pop wheelies in between these cars, always lean forward by holding down X or A on the PlayStation. Now you guys might remember this part of road from last week's time trial. Just do exactly as I explained last week. Stay on the left side of this dirt road because you don't want to fall off into the sea. You just want to make sure that you're staying safe. Now this turn you're approaching is very, very sharp, so completely slow down or use your handbrake for this turn and then just pop a wheelie as soon as you get onto this straight. Now when you get onto this part, this is the difficult part. Well, not difficult, but the part that you just want to take it very slow and very steady. Because you guys went so fast for the majority of the race, we are way ahead of our time. So take a note of certain landmarks that I'm passing with the time in the bottom right, just so you guys know that you're on time as well. I also mess up quite bad at the end and I'm still able to finish this time trial easily. Now this side of the road is slightly easier than the left side, however you don't want to hold down full acceleration because there's a lot of turns on this side that look like illusions, like you're going to drive straight off the road. However, you just want to slow down completely by taking your hand off acceleration. There's no point using your brakes on this side of the road. What you're better off doing is just holding down acceleration, letting go of it when you think you're going too fast. Now as soon as you get onto this bit of a straight, as you guys can see, you can let it rip, hold down RT, and when you go into this little front bit, make sure you pop a wheelie just to try and get max speed up again. Now from here you just have to go straight to the end. As you guys can see, I've got plenty of time, more than 20 seconds to get somewhere that's like across the road from me. Now there's a few ways you can take this final part. You can follow the dirt path all the way around, or you can take an immediate left as soon as you're going uphill like me, and then jump straight onto the road and then take another left. This is where I kind of messed up in my opinion because I was slowing down trying to look around to see if I could see any better options for you guys, but nonetheless you will get straight onto this dirt path and then bang, as you guys can see, 52k in my bank, made in under 3 minutes. And if you guys are wondering why I got 52 instead of 51, that is because I completed it on my first ever run. That is correct, even though I've done it a few times like I said, because I always try to mess about with different methods, different turns, so I can try and come out with the most easiest and best run for you guys in general. However, moving on to the second best money making method, and that is by making the most out of the double money and double RP being offered on the adversary mode called Air Quota. If you guys actually play this adversary mode in the right way, you could easily make over 200k and 25k RP from a single game. Okay, so first things first, you guys do want to be in a free roam public or invite only session. You want to go across to online, go down to playlist, create playlist, and you want to add a minimum of 2 of these new adversary modes into a brand new playlist. Obviously, you guys can go ahead and add more if you wish, but you at least need 2 of these maps in one playlist. So go ahead and pick any 2 that you like the look of. It won't make a difference what map you do choose. So once you've chosen the maps, go ahead and save it as a brand new playlist, and then go over to my playlist and simply go ahead and launch it. Now obviously by doing it in a playlist, we're going to be earning a playlist bonus. We won't have to rely on other people hosting it. Plus it's just going to take out all that crap of having to load into another game every single time. Now once you guys reach this point in the menu, it's very important that you guys do put it on only 2 teams and put it on 4 rounds. Now the kill multiplier at the end, you can put it on large, but it isn't really going to be making a difference to us. Once you guys have got it set up exactly how I do, go ahead and invite a friend into the game. And in case you guys are wondering what that kill multiplier actually is, that only means the amount of kills that is required to move on to the next vehicle. So by putting it on large, obviously it's going to require more kills to move on to the next vehicle, and that's basically what we want to do. Now why this adversary mode is so great for grinding money, as you guys may have noticed, when you're setting up the game for the first time, we can no longer choose the time limit of a game. Every single game in this new adversary mode has a 10-minute countdown, so there's no point of you guys aiming for a certain amount of time. You might as well just earn the biggest payout every single time. So by letting the timer run down, we're actually going to be earning a very nice $26,000. Well, it's actually more than 26k, but it's just going to show up as 26k on the leaderboard until I show you guys how to earn the bonuses. And also, in case you guys are wondering, there is no point of pushing it into extra time. As you guys can see on screen, me and my friend tested this out. We went into extra time. He killed me with literally 1 second to go, as you guys will see in the bottom right, and we still got the exact exact same payout. So there's no point trying to push it into overtime. You aren't going to be earning extra money for doing so. And it is also worth mentioning, you won't get more money for more players in your game. You're going to be receiving exactly the same amount if you have a 1v1, a 2v2, a 5v1. It won't make a difference. So what you guys actually want to do is go ahead and let your friend win the first 3 rounds. Or you guys can go ahead and invite a noob in or a very low ranker and just let him go ahead and win the first 3 rounds. So as you guys can see, moving into round 2 now, and all I've done was go ahead and tie an elastic band around my control pad and I won't get kicked from the game. Now as you guys may notice, in the bottom right there's 2 bars, an orange bar and a purple bar. Now every time you get a single kill, a tiny bit of that bar will fill up. However, as I mentioned to you guys at the start of the video, if you go ahead and commit suicide, then your kill is actually going to get removed. Now like I said, you want your friend to win the first 3 rounds, so he's just got to get at least 1 kill on you. All he needs is a tiny bit of his bar to be full, and when the 10 minutes runs down, he'll end up winning the round. So a little tactic and method that I've come up with is to not get your friend to kill you at the start of the round, but instead you can both go AFK, so you're both saving yourself a ton of time, and just get your friend to kill you at the end of the round. As you guys can see on screen, we're approaching the final minute of the round. After being AFK for 9 minutes, then he goes ahead and kills me, and he will guarantee that he will win the round and not have to go into extra time unnecessarily. And as you guys can see, after round 2, my friend goes ahead and receives another 26k, I receive another 13k, and we go ahead and simply do the same for round 3. Now like I said, you can wait until the last minute and then get your friend to kill you, or another tactic that will save you guys even more time is to simply go ahead and land your plane or your jet on the map and just be parked up next to each other. Then before the 10-minute mark ends, whoever's meant to win that round, you can just get them to go ahead and get the kill, and that will just save both of you guys a ton of time in the long run. So moving into round 5, as you guys can see, all I want to do is go ahead and get 1 kill on my friend, and I simply can just go ahead, park up for the rest of the game, tie an elastic band around my control pad so I won't get kicked, and then just let the money roll in. Honestly, there isn't a better feeling than getting paid for doing nothing. You can literally grind this method out, watch some YouTube videos, eat your dinner, go crack a shit in the background. It's completely up to you. And as you guys can see, my payout is moving into round 6, and you want to go ahead and win this round again. So once you guys have let your friend win the first 3 rounds, you just want to go ahead and basically win all of the remaining rounds. So by doing so, both of you guys are going to be earning something called a winners round bonus. So the 26k that you saw at the end of the round is more like 40k. So as you guys can see, I put together this graph to make it very clear for you guys, and this is without double money or RP, which is currently going on for the next week. So as you guys can see by this graph, after 2 rounds it shows 26k, whereas we're going to be earning that from a single round. So without double money and RP, after winning 2 rounds back to back, you're going to be earning a bonus of $13,000. Winning 3 rounds will be just under $20,000, and winning all 4 rounds will earn you guys a usual bonus of 26k. However, like I said, currently double money and double RP, so even the bonuses are doubled. So boys, as you guys can see right here, after 1 single game I received an insane $218,000, as well as a mind-blowing 25,000 RP. For a method that is practically done AFK for the majority of the time, you guys really have no reason to complain, which will lead me straight onto the 3rd best money making method that all of you guys should definitely be making the most of, and that is by playing the transform races, which are also offering double money and double RP, as they're a much more funner method to grind for money rather than just going for a full grind. But as long as you guys set these races up in the right way and play them in the right way, all of you guys can make a ton of money from doing so. You guys are going to do this solo route to grind this method, what you actually want to do is be in a free roam session. You want to press start, go down to playlists, and you want to add as many of these races that you want to do when you're grinding this method out. So this is completely up to you depending on how long you guys are actually going to spend on the game. Me, I was doing it for roughly just under an hour, so what I've done is I added 6 races, as they're pretty fun races to do. I'm not going to lie, it's not going to feel like you guys are grinding this for money, because time really does fly by when you're doing these races. So like I said, just add as many of these races as you want. I would say do a minimum of 3 just so you guys can get that playlist bonus right at the end when you finish the playlist. But other than that, like I said, you can do 10 in this playlist, you can do 6, just depending on how much money you guys want to make, as the payout is not going to drop whatsoever, so it is unlimited. Now once you guys have chosen the races you like the look of, go ahead and save this playlist. Now another tip I'm going to give you guys is maybe choose a bunch of the new races that haven't got a tick next to them, because if they've got a tick next to them, that means you guys have played the races before. So by playing a race that you haven't played before, you'll be able to learn the circuit in case you guys come across it again when you're racing your friends, giving you guys a little bit of advantage. Nonetheless, once you guys start the playlist up, the first and most important part you guys want to remember is to never finish these races under 4 minutes. That is the most important benchmark to do with these races and how the payouts work. So as you guys can see on screen, I managed to finish this Rocket Voltic race in just under 4 minutes, and I only received a measly 5k, which is not good at all. However, if you guys pay attention to the clock in the bottom right, by me literally just sitting in this mission for an extra 18 seconds so it passes the 4-minute mark, my money will literally double, taking it well over 10k for only 4 minutes work, which is extremely good. Now an important point to remember is each lap on these new stunt races is literally around 3.5 minutes, so a lot of the times you guys will finish these races just under the 4-minute mark. So you actually want to pay attention to the clock in the bottom right, as I think we can all agree being able to double your money by only spending an extra 10-15 seconds in a mission is insane. And you guys will be able to increase that more by spending a further 2 minutes in a race. So by finishing the race in just over 6 minutes, your payout will increase by 10k to just under 14k, so about 13.5k, and a very nice 3600 RP. However, to earn the max payout from doing this solo method, you guys will have to spend a further 1.5 minutes in the race, so it passes the 8-minute mark, and that will increase yet again to just under $17,000. However, the RP will remain the same, around 3600, and that is 100% the new cap on all of these races. I know a lot of people have been putting out false information saying spend up to 16 minutes in races to earn the max payout. That is no longer the case. These people do not spend their time testing out these methods for you guys like I do. So as you guys can see on screen, 16 minutes passes in the race and I still receive the same $16,000. The only other way to increase this is with players in your mission. 8 minutes is the time cap to earn the max payout for all of these races. That is another important thing. All of these races work the same. The only determining factors are the players and the time spent in the mission. So now you guys know that 8 minutes is the time cap. You guys saw that you earned about $17,000 for spending 8 minutes in the mission. However, if you guys can remember, by spending only 4 minutes in the race, we managed to get a very nice $10,000. So if I was to do this race 5 times in 4 minutes, I would get $50,000, which would only take me about 20 minutes because I'm only spending 4 minutes on each lap. Whereas if I was to wait the full 8 minutes every time, I'd be earning around 41k, so I'm making $10,000 less every couple races if I was to do the more longer method. So you guys, like I said, can work out what suits you guys best, whether you just want to keep on repeating every 4 minutes to earn the higher payouts, or like I said, sit AFK. Maybe if you guys just want to watch some of my YouTube videos or go for your dinner, you'll be able to play this game based around you. Now, as I did mention, there is another multiplier or another factor that Rockstar do take into account when calculating your payout, and that is basically the amount of players that are in your race at any given time. Now, I am aware that we all play GTA 5 different, we all have different amount of friends we can get online, and we all even have a different skill ability when it comes to racing. Some of you guys might be 10 out of 10 beast, but you don't have that many friends. Some of you guys might play with a ton of players, but you're not that good at racing. But I do know one thing is that we all have at least one other friend, cousin, or brother that we can all play GTA 5 with. I guarantee all of you guys at least know one other person that you've played computer with over the years that is usually your go-to person when it comes to either grinding money or just having a bit of jokes online. So taking that into account, as I mentioned earlier, you guys will be earning 10k by doing this solo for just 4 minutes, but by getting one other person in your race, you guys will be earning an extra $4,000 every single time for literally just doing nothing, exactly just over 4 minutes. But by having one other person in your race, you're able to earn an extra extra 4k every single race. And your friend, you might be thinking, oh well, he's only going to get 2k, there's no point of him doing it. No, he will still be earning a very nice $9,800, so practically the same as if you was doing it solo, just slightly less because you guys earn 10k, he's going to be earning 9.5. But for only 4 minutes of racing, I think we can all agree that is extremely high. So I can see why a lot of people might want to do you win one race and then you let your friend win one race and then you win one race, because by doing it that way you'll actually be earning, like I said, more than by doing it by yourself solo, because you're also going to be getting that player bonus. And because the loser still gets 9k, which is only a couple $100 less for coming first solo, you guys really have nothing to lose out by getting an extra friend in here. And the time bonus will also include if you guys are doing it with a friend, so you will be able to earn up to $18,000 for going just over 6 minutes, and your friend will also earn a very nice 12.5. And of course, if you guys go to the max cap time of 8 minutes spent in the race, one of you guys will be earning a very nice 22.5k, while the other one is still going to be getting a very nice $15,500. So let's say you won one, then your friend won one. We're talking a guaranteed just under 30k for completing just 2 races, which in all honesty, if you guys have played these stunt races, like I said, will not even feel like half the time because they're so goddamn fun and unique. I've got to say, me personally, as you guys probably know, I'm not the biggest racing fan in GTA 5 Online, but I can still appreciate this goddamn DLC for the pure fun and unique factor to it. So now you guys are fully clued up on how to maximize the payouts depending on the time spent in the game or the number of players. It is worth mentioning, of course, you guys can take another route and chance your luck by going into a bigger lobby with much more players. Of course, naturally, it's not really a method by doing it this way, hence the reason why I broke the method down earlier. But this way, obviously, is going to offer you guys bigger rewards with bigger risks. So now you guys understand how to maximize the payout. These payouts should make much more sense to you guys. So as you guys can see here, with just 6 players, the winner was able to earn a very nice $28,000 for spending just over 6 minutes in the game. Here you can see 6 players for going under 4 minutes was only $10,000. However, with 16 players, so a full lobby, you guys will only be earning up to 26k if the race finishes under 4 minutes. And like I did say, every single player will count towards that winner's final pay. So as you guys can see here, 16 players, if one player was to back out during the loader menu or before it starts, the winner's bonus is going to decrease yet again down to 24k. So as you guys can see here, 15 players under 4 minutes is the usual lap time you guys will see when doing these races. The winner only got 24k. So when you guys see these payouts, take into mind what I showed you guys earlier. I'm pretty sure you guys will be able to use your brain to stack some serious money, best suited to how you guys play the game. Hopefully you guys do appreciate me covering this method in full detail, so all of you guys will be able to grind it, whether you're rank 1 or 100. However, moving on to the 4th best money maker method, and personally this is probably my favorite out of the bunch, because this one, it's so consistent and it's so quick to do. Roughly you guys will be able to earn over 50k every 10 to 15 minutes, and that is by making the most out of the special vehicle missions. Okay, so the first thing you guys want to do is get the CEO to be in his office and to go onto his laptop to launch one of these special vehicle missions. Now the first thing you guys are wondering is which mission is the best paying mission. I've seen a ton of different guys put out false information saying this mission pays the most, this one does. That's all horseshit. All of these missions pay exactly the same. So taking that into account, it only makes sense that you guys are going to want to do the easiest mission to grind the easiest and most amount of money in the shortest amount of time. So always go ahead and launch the very first mission called Escape Escort. It's actually the ramp buggy mission. It's actually a pretty fun and easy, straightforward mission. I will be showing you guys gameplay in just a second. However, as I explained, all these missions do pay the same. However, there is some different factors that you guys do want to take into account. So the very first thing you guys want to do is right at the top to change the difficulty to hard, so you guys get that 1.5 extra RP and cash. This mission is exactly the same whether you do it on hard, medium or easy, so you might as well be earning the bonus cash and RP every time you do it. Now the very first factor you guys want to take into account is the amount of players you guys are going to finish this mission with. So to make things very clear, so you guys don't need any questions that need answering, as you guys can see on screen, I'm completing this mission with only one other friend, and we receive a very nice $39,000 for just doing it for one other friend. However, as you guys can see here, by me just completing it with another person in our mission, that jumps all the way up to just under 44k. and if I was to do it for full lobby, that would jump all the way up to 52k. So it is very important that you guys do wait those extra few seconds or minutes to invite people in. That's why I said make the most of the comment section down below, put together a nice little group of you guys to be grinding this method out, because you can be missing out on a very nice chunk of money for literally no reason. Now secondly, I know there's going to be a bunch of you guys like, wait Lazer, I remember doing this mission with one other friend and we never received 39k. That is basically because the second factor you guys want to take into account is the time spent in the mission. Just like the contact missions when I broke them down about 2 years ago, these work exactly the same. So you are going to be receiving more money the longer you stay in the mission. However, this is capped at 16 minutes. So in order for you guys to earn the maximum payout, you want to spend a minimum of 16 minutes in the mission. So the best thing to do is just go AFK right at the start of the mission, just like you guys can see on screen. The actual mission itself can be done well under 8 minutes. For experienced GTA 5 players, easily under 5 minutes. So what you can easily just do is leave your helicopter floating like I am on screen for about 10 to 12 minutes, eat your dinner, watch some of my YouTube videos, watch a movie, do whatever you guys like to do in the background, come back, simply complete the mission, and you'll be doubling your money for sitting AFK. There isn't a better feeling on GTA 5 for earning such nice money, especially when it's so goddamn easy. So like I said, once the mission's completed, all you guys have to go ahead and do is one of you get in the ramp buggy, another person get in the truck, and you just got to clear the way for your friend in the truck. By far the biggest tip I'm going to give you guys, and it practically will make this mission unfailable. I don't even know if that's a word, but basically you won't be able to fail this mission. Just stock up on snacks or body armors, and when you guys are sitting in your car, don't even use any guns. Just pull up your interaction menu, hover over snacks or body armor, and just be refilling it every time you get shot once, because your friend isn't going to need too much backup. He's going to have some random NPC heist members shooting the police for him. So all you guys are going to have to do is just do as I'm doing on screen. Just ram straight into all of the police trucks, knocking them out of the way, which like I mentioned at the start is actually pretty fun. So the fact that you guys are earning such good money for doing this, it's definitely got to make it one of the best money making methods to be grinding out as of right now. So hopefully you guys do appreciate me quickly fully breaking down the best way to maximize the most amount of money during double money and RP with these new special vehicle missions. However, moving on to the fifth and final best money making method that all of you guys should definitely be making the most of, and that is by selling your gun running bunkers, as Rockstar Games are also offering double money on the final sale mission. Now usually you guys would earn just over $1 million from selling a full bunker to the opposite county. So if you own one in Los Santos, you sell it to Blaine County, or vice versa. For the exact same mission, you guys will now be receiving $2 million. So definitely get on your grind if you guys do own a bunker. Now I have already put together an ultimate money making guide to do with these bunkers, which I will leave linked down below in the description. Goes into full detail on how you guys can save a bunch of time, find players, as well as never lose your product. We all have them annoying guys that might come over in a jet and destroy all of your product. If you guys go ahead and watch that video, I guarantee that will never happen to you guys again. So definitely be sure to go and check it out. Nonetheless, that's going to do it from me guys. The top 5 best ways to make money as of right now. It really has taken me a long while to put this video together, so all I ask is you return the favor by dropping a like down below, and also feel free to subscribe as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Thanks a lot for watching guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.